not Forbes, but yeah, one of these, and they're saying their stocks actually went up
after that.
After that, yeah.
Oh Jesus!
It was one of those company publications. Yeah.
Well, they say any press is good press.
Right. All right. Well, this is only day one. I'm curious to see what happens in the following days. So stick around. We'll find out what happens with that. Another juicy segment coming up next. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Don't move your seat.
Yo, this is Junior from Chula Vista.
And Will from Escondido.
This is Stephanie. And Elisa from Lemon Grove.
You're listening to Skull and Bones Radio.
On iHeartRadio.
The best station in SD.
A juicy subject indeed. So here's the deal. John had it. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. All right, John, keep all your comments to yourself because I'm going to start this one off for a second. So here's the deal. So John had a trip to Arizona over the weekend, and we all know how that drive goes from San Diego or L.A. out to Arizona. It kind of sucks. It's a lot of deserts and stuff, and unless you got some Molly or some kind of hallucinogen, it's probably not that great of a trip.
Yeah, mine was a great trip.
Well, hold on a second. You got some explaining
You take
to
Molly
do.
every Arizona drive?
No, I don't. I've never taken Molly in my life. I don't do drugs.
Okay.
We're on air, baby. What if I run for political office someday? That one politician was just in the hallway. No. All right, so check it out. I still can't believe it. So John has a brother who was married to this chick, and then they got divorced. This girl joins the military, she's doing training in Arizona, so Jean decides, okay, I'm going to go see my former sister-in-law out in Arizona and spend the weekend with her. Now you're like, okay, well, maybe that's not too bad. Maybe they were close. He stayed in her hotel room with her. Yeah, you explain that one. I can't believe that. Now, Jean, I do believe you have some explaining to do because I think people's public opinion of you is about to change here in a second.
Oh, well, hang on. I think you meant for radio.
and not only that, by the way, they had a nice romantic dinner.
Romantic dinner?
There will be order in this courtroom.
Well, first off, like I said, Mick, I believe you do belong in radio. You like to blow things way up out of proportion and
I ain't blowing nothing out of proportion.
Exaggerate a lot.
This is what you told me. Did she not get divorced?
Well, that's where I was getting to. Some of the facts are correct.
See, now I think you ought to be one of those politicians, man, that just like.
How long were they married for?
Maybe, let me think here, 10, 13, 15, probably close to 15 years.
Yeah, he's about to say months.
They hooked up during high school, and I think she's 32 now.
I just want to interject this real quick. Matt, I think he was very grateful that you asked him that other question because it was starting to put some.
So, just to be clear,
that's not that bad.
Yes, I did have a good weekend, and I did drive out to Arizona.
Hey, anybody who's listening, you know what went down in that hotel room if you had a good weekend.
Didn't you go with your friend?
I took a friend with me, Mick,
that's even worse.
And to get there.
We just had the threesome segment not that long ago. People know the definition.
All right, let him tell his story.
To explain furthermore, unbeknownst to me,
I'm on to you.
When getting there, she's in the military. She is a part of the Air Force. You're right on that.
Mm-hmm.
They are being put up in a hotel, a 2-bedroom hotel, the Marriott to be exact. And so she has a roommate. Okay, so me, my friend, my sister-in-law, and the roommate.
So the roommate stays in her room while you stay in your sister-in-law's room with her.
No, I slept on the couch, and my roommate, or the roommate, slept in her room, and then the sister-in-law slept in her room.
And you stayed on the couch
in
her room.
And the friend slept on the floor.
And the friend slept on. I don't know, man. This just sounds like the staging.
I feel like Mick wants it to be something that it's not.
I feel like that's some dirty stuff.
You just noticed that now.
He wants it to be so much more.
No, I don't want it to be. I think certain people are good at trying to hide things. Like I said, you like one of those politicians dodging bullets over here.
So, Arizona was great. I would recommend if you've never been there.
Change the subject.
That's the point of the story. What we did, right?
Oh well. I'm trying to get down to the bottom of this.
I'm on to you.
Why you trapping so hard?
All right, John, tell your story.
So Arizona was great. The weather was hot, but it was great. A lot of things to do. I was surprised. There was a lot of restaurants and a very young scene. A lot of bars, a lot of activities to do. The hiking, the people riding the bikes. It's a cool place.
You just said it was hot.
But that's the only negative thing I could say. Think about it. I mean,
yeah,
and even that, it was probably 90 degrees maybe.
I bet you went over 100 degrees in that hotel room.
So that was the gist of my weekend. I know Matt got into some trouble. And Mick, you said you went to Hamul?
Oh, man, I don't even know the name of that place, man. I went out. I did this little road trip thing out towards, what's that, East California, Southeast? Because we're Southwest California over here. So I went to Southeast over by Mexico, and it was cool. Huh?
What part of Mexico?
No, I didn't go to Mexico. I went on, drove along the border. Basically, you know that road that kind of like follows the Mexican border? They just keep, I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
I think it's called the 94 Highway or something like that. So anyways, I just kept driving down the road, man. And,
probably talking about the 8 freeway.
No. The one south of that. It may not even be a real highway. I don't know what it is, but there's a road that follows the Mexican border.
It's called Highway Tree. Highway Tree.
¿Sabes dónde está Highway 3? Yeah, dude, that one pretty much. And it was crazy, man. Like they built this thing called the Hollywood Casino on the way out, and I stopped there, and of course nobody. This pissed me off. It said free valet, and I'm thinking, okay, I get my moment here for a second where I get to feel like a rock star. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna not tip them, but I'm gonna throw them the keys and. They'll make me feel all good about myself. Man, as soon as I pulled up, I don't know if my forehead says cheap on it or what, but they turned my ass right back around and said, "You're not parking here."
Valet full.
Yeah, dude. I was like, "Oh, get out of here, man."
So wait, they lied to you, or do you think?
I don't know what it was. I think first off, if you've ever seen my car, it don't look rich or nothing. I think they probably said, "Oh, this guy ain't gonna tip us."
Yeah.
So we're just gonna turn him around.
You just have that everyday look to you.
Probably.
They're thinking, no, this schmo.
So then I ended up in like an hour's worth of traffic just getting a parking spot. So I checked out the Hollywood casino there, and it was cool though, man. They give away. You ever been to a casino? Mm-hmm. Dude, they give away free sodas and free coffee. And
is it one of those where you have to be gambling to do it?
Nah, man. Well, okay, so they don't give out free alcohol like Vegas does. And in Vegas, you have to be gambling to get the free alcohol. But here, they just give out regular sodas and stuff, and so. There went my diet planning for the weekend. I was drinking sodas like crazy, dude.
So, note to self, when you go in there, bring like a fifth of vodka or some Jack Daniels.
Oh,
make
absolutely.
yourself a little cocktail.
Oh, yeah, because they charge some prices in there.
They make diet soda, bro.
You know what, man? I heard that stuff got cancer in it.
Probably, but I don't get those calories. That's all I care about.
And from the looks of you.
Hey, man. I gained some weight over the last couple months.
Calories may be the last thing that you need.
All right, man. Matt, what happened with you?
Well, not too much. Kind of did the gambling thing. Went to Tahoe. For a friend's birthday party, yeah.
Like, as in Lake Tahoe?
Yeah, South Lake Tahoe. It's on the California side, but it's a mile away from Nevada.
Oh,
so,
wow.
you
That's
you
close.
Uber, you walk, and then you get right on the other side, and you can gamble. You could boink hookers.
No, dude, can you really?
No, you can't.
Oh, I was like, dude.
But no, that's, kind of like Vegas. They don't have like an open alcohol ordinance over there, so you can't walk around with open containers, but they serve alcohol to 4 a.m. You can walk around the casino with whatever. Not that it's that big of a deal, Of course, you have to be gambling, and you're losing hell of money anyways. But it was fun, Every time I go on these trips with Casey's friends, though, for a birthday.
Oh, it was a Casey James thing.
Casey James, one of his friends. I'm friends with them now, too, but I always just come to terms of the fact that we're going to be drunk pretty much the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And if I'm not okay with that, they're gonna want me to go home. So pretty much just felt like crap, threw up, and drank the whole weekend. And I felt miserable, and it was a great time.
By the way, anybody who doesn't know, Casey James is his roommate. So he took a trip.
He used to be on the show here.
Yeah, yes. He did. So if any of y'all new pirate listeners out there. Hey, so I've never been to Lake Tahoe, but I've always wanted to go.
You should go.
How big is that lake?
It's massive. I don't have stats on it.
No, but I mean, can you see the other side of it?
Not really.
Really? It's that big?
Well, you got South Lake Tahoe, which is on the California border, and then north goes all the way around damn near to Reno.
Oh, wow.
So it's, it's probably an hour plus around to the other side of the lake.
Oh, man, that is a big lake then.
Yeah, my parents actually have a condo in North Lake Tahoe.
What?
Yeah.
They own one?
Yeah, well, my grandpa did that passed it down, and they rent it now. But, yeah, it was a good time. I recommend it. We flew to San Jose and then drove, which is recommended. I would not drive that whole trip. That's pretty miserable.
I wonder how long the whole trip is. Do you know?
From here in San Diego? Oh, man, you're looking at 7 hours just to get to San Jose and another 4.
Wow.
You're looking at 11 hours.
Wow. So it took you 4 hours just to get there from San Jose?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, if you're leaving from Fairfield or somewhere that's further like northeast, it's, an hour, tops, but
Oh my God.
San Jose, it's quite a bit away.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if I can have that. Anything more than an hour in the car, dude. I really can't handle it. That's nuts.
So you drive back and forth to L.A. every weekend.
Well, I can't
Right.
really handle it. Like I said, I pull my hair out and stuff.
I hear you, man.
All right, so you go up there and you're hanging out and you're drinking. Did you hit up the casinos, or were you guys smashing at the bars, or what? Do you like?
Well, we
Was
went
it a all guys trip?
It was. But here's the thing about going back to college and being drunk the whole trip. No one's thinking about anything. Like, the night we were supposed to go out, it was like we didn't really make plans and we were going to go to the club or whatever. So, we don't roll out. I wake up from a nap at like 10. We don't roll out till 11:30. Of course, it's not that big of a deal because the club's open till 4.
And what?
Yeah, well, there's
And on the Tahoe side or the Nevada side?
well, in Nevada, that's where all the casinos are.
Oh,
So the club's
okay,
open
makes
till
sense. Yeah,
4. So, it's not that big of a deal. But, you just got to define what you're looking for. If it's a bachelorette party, you're probably just looking to get away, do something different. But if you're trying to get with girls,
Yeah.
South
heard John.
South Lake Tahoe, bro. Nah.
What?
No?
Dude, the one girl I met up there, she was from Midwest. She was from Ohio. Like, they came to South Tahoe
From Ohio, ill.
for a bachelorette party to like get away from miserable Ohio. So these girls are not like California dreaming. It's people that are trying to get away that are a little bit bigger. So
Oh, really?
we're fine with bigger girls, but
That's true. There's some cute ones out there. I've seen the big girls with cute faces. I'm sure we all seen
Were
that.
there a lot of girls there, or was it just kind of like the quality of them was not up to par?
both, dude. I'm telling you, it was pretty much bachelorette parties. And, bachelorette parties got their own mission. They're trying to give, like, hand jobs to strippers. No, like, seriously, like, someone told me that, for the guys, you go to a strip club. I think it was a comedian I was watching. Guys go to a strip club, and they're, like, all, well-mannered and keep their hands to themselves and just let the stripper get the booty on the face. Girls go to strip clubs, and they're trying to grab ass and grab dong, and, dude, they're trying to get those stories.
I can't believe the girls are trying to do all that, man.
I
Where
can
have I
believe
been
that.
this whole time?
I totally believe that.
I can believe that for sure.
I feel like I've been living under a rock. Okay, I just gave me a wonderful epiphany of an idea. Ready?
Go.
All right. So I know I've gained some weight going to school and all that, about 20 pounds roughly. But now I have new inspiration because I'm going to lose some weight and I'm going to become a male stripper for Chippendales, specifically for bachelorette parties. What y'all think?
In Lake Tahoe or just in general?
Oh, wherever they pay me, baby. Because it sounds like from what he's saying, they'll pay you, they'll give you a hand job. I mean, it's like, dude, normally guys have to pay for that kind of stuff, but they're paying you to give you that. That's like the ultimate gig. Yay or nay?
Bro, it'll get so old and you'll question your life so many times.
Yeah, I'll be
You're like,
questioning it.
I'm
all right.
literally getting $100 to get a hand job in front of all these women.
Oh my God.
What
that's
is the
perfect
meaning
for
of
me.
life?
That's perfect.
You and all your glory.
That's perfect for me. All right, so I got another one here for you. All right, so obviously now you've been to Lake Tahoe and you've been to Big Bear before, right?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so I'm really curious, and John's never been to Big Bear, but I've never. So he's never been to either one. I've never been to Lake Tahoe, but you've been to both. So what's the biggest differences between Lake Tahoe and
come on, Lake Tahoe's Nevada, okay.
But other than that, I mean, like, what does each one have differently? Like describe the vibe.
Like
Dude,
snowboarding and like
Big
activities.
Bear, most people in Big Bear are there to snowboard. People in Tahoe are there to snowboard, but a lot of them are there to party. I don't hear a lot of bachelorette parties going to Big Bear.
Sure.
Casey and I went to Big Bear with our other friend Nolan, and it was fun. We stayed at a hostel, met some interesting people. I puked all over our bed. That's a story for another time. And
Hashtag nasty.
hashtag tequila. And it was fun, but yeah, it was very low key. The club, quote unquote club we went to, no one, like in Tahoe, people get dressed up. They do the club thing. In Big Bear, it's just a bunch of beach bums that are like, "Hey, you wanna boom? You wanna boom? What do you mean you wanna boom?" So yeah, it's just a low key vibe.
Okay, well, which one do you think I'd like better? What would you see me fitting in better?
Oh, come on. Tahoe.
Tahoe?
Probably, because they got the casinos, and you can be all rock star. And
Yeah.
There we go. There we
Put
go.
on your glasses.
All right, that's good enough for me.
I could see you in Lake Tahoe as well.
Could you? Nah, I've never been, so you know what? I've made it a point. I'm going to go now. So, anyhow, well, I think that's about it, because I'm talking too much. You're giving me signals.
Maybe give us the invite too when you go.
By the way, here's yet another trip I never got invited on. So, that's just one more to the books.
All right, stick around. We got more juicy content coming up next on Skull and Bones Radio.
The next one's actually really good.
Hi, this is Carlos.